Hello, this is Khushbu Raleigh from US Impact, US Indo-American Members Political Action Committee of Texas. Right, this being the current election season, May 4 is the date. We are standing with a candidate for City Council, Jeanne Weisz, Place 2. Thank you so much for opting out, and we would like to know more about you and your
Sure.
top priority that inspired you to run for this place. Thank you.
Well, a little bit about myself. I've lived in Frisco more than 13 years, a resident of Panther Creek. And the reason I moved here is because in moving from Santa Fe, it was so much like Santa Fe. But it was close enough to Dallas that I could really enjoy the cultural things, and which I really enjoy art, music, concerts, opera, and all that. So I thought this is really great because you don't have opera in, well, we do have an opera house there. However, it's just more attractive due to, well, Dallas. But I love the suburbanness of New Mexico, and that's what I found in Frisco. So Frisco was an ideal location for me.
That's great. So I would like to know how do you see Frisco? What do you think Frisco currently offers? And what do you think it needs? And something maybe that you can offer once you get elected.
Hmm. Well, right now, Frisco is essentially changing from what I moved here for, and that was the openness. Yeah, we are having so much congestion now, not the open, spacious suburban area that I moved here for. And so I started investigating and looking around, and what I find is the majority of the citizens feel the same way. The traffic is becoming more cumbersome, and that's because we got so much congestion here. The density, we're almost as dense per square mile as Dallas, and many people are not aware of that. We still have a lot of growing to do, and it's good that we are growing. However, we need to control the density. And right now, I'm feeling the city council's not listening so much to the citizens as they are focused on developers and investors that want to come here to our wonderful place in the world to live. And they are welcome. However, the citizens should take precedent over that. I mean, the investors, builders, developers, they're all welcome. However, citizens should be first.
So how do you plan to implement what you just said once you get elected? Maybe more transparency, or do you want to
Well,
customize
certainly that, and that what I hear from the citizens, they see the changes going on, but they don't feel that they have a part. They don't feel that their voices are being heard. And when they discuss things with different council members, they complain about non-specific answers and lack of detail. And another problem that the citizens told me about is we go there, it's 80% of us, but they still vote for the developer or the business. We don't understand. And then they don't explain to us why.
I would like to know what is your take on the current, with the way Frisco is growing, our houses and the appraisals are growing, our taxes rising. So I would like to know your thoughts, on those lines, and how can we possibly provide some relief on those lines.
Well, the good thing about Frisco is that we have a wonderful resource of educated people, which attracts businesses because our population is educated and diverse. Now, regarding taxes, because we are growing so fast, there's a demand for city services. However, I feel that it's our growth needs to be managed and controlled. That's why we have a city council, to manage and control the growth so that it benefits our small businesses, the larger corporations coming in, and the citizens, so that we don't have a sudden congestion that causes major traffic problems, and that we don't have such a high spike in taxes that the citizens feel overburdened. It's got to be managed. That's why we have city council. And with the zoning going on, the citizens are complaining, hey, I have this beautiful home. I really don't want a 27-story apartment building looking into my backyard. That's why I have a 9-foot fence. And so these things need to be addressed. Now, as far as taxes, I am pushing for the effective tax rate. Now, some people say that that's going to keep our taxes too low. Not really, because the value of property has gone up. Our property's gone up about 55%. With the effective tax rate, you're still going to get a higher tax bill, because the fact is, the value of your property times the tax rate equals your bill. So when your value of your property goes up, there's more revenue for the city. However, with the effective tax rate, it's more in line with the cost of living, so you don't, as you would say when you're buying a car, have a sticker shock on your taxes. Taxes are going to go up because the cost of living goes up. But the effective tax rate stays pretty much in line with the cost of living. We don't want to tax our young families, which we love. It's a great place to raise a family here. We don't want to tax them out of Frisco. And we don't want to tax our retired elders out of Frisco either, and have them have to. When you have a great density of people, it's just a matter of fact, you're going to have an increase in crime. It happens. Unfortunately, there are bad people out there. Right now, we have the best police force that you can ever imagine. Our police officers, our fire department, they are amazing. They do a fantastic job keeping us safe. And however, if we continue to grow so rapidly and have more apartments than we have single residences, we're going to have an increase in crime, because it's going to attract those type of people, the type of people that are not really, let's say, the most productive individuals. And when you have density of people, you have crime rate goes up. It just happens.
So we do have so many people moving here. It's primarily known as residential place, Frisco. We do need to balance it with some commercial input so that our tax burden gets reduced, but shared between the commercial side and the residential side.
Absolutely.
So what is your vision in terms of, let's say, promoting any kind of commercial base, maybe small scale, size, and what's your vision? How do you want to see Frisco 2 years from now?
Well, 2 years from now, I have a vision of that we're going to continue to grow, and it's going to be managed, and it's going to be transparent. I'm for transparent economic development that protects the small business person and protects our taxpayers. We do want corporations to come in because we have a wonderful, we've got human resources that they want, educated professionals. They want these people. Texas is, it's business friendly. So corporations do want to come here. However, being such an attractive place as Frisco is, I feel we don't have to give them everything. It's pretty much a privilege for them to be here. We want them here, and we want it to be a partnership, not a situation where the corporation has all the concessions and the taxpayers are carrying the load. That we don't want. What good is it if we have all these businesses, but they're not contributing and they're not carrying their part of the tax load? 20 years with no taxes or different concessions that put the tax burden on the citizens. That's not good.
Well said. I would also like to know your thoughts in terms of Frisco is attracting people globally. Talent pool is from all over the place, right?
We're like a United Nations here, and it's wonderful to see all the different cultures.
Yes.
I was telling someone the other day, we have so many different cultures, and we're all here living together and working together. It's beautiful. We love our diversity. That's why we're the best place in the world.
It is. See, we did that. Absolutely, yeah. We ranked number 1. So, what are your thoughts on those lines in terms of promoting diversity? Any such programs or?
Well, what is lovely is many of the different cultural groups we have will put on festivals, and we do have here in Frisco, we do have our city council's really very into supporting the community. We have concerts and different holidays. The city council will promote different activities for the families, which is beautiful. I'd like to see a little bit more diversity, and perhaps some of our different cultural groups can contribute and we have more of a fair. And we do have that on 4th of July. We have many different people come, and it's really very nice to share the culture, even commercial. We have different types of, the different restaurants come in and bring food, and you have a taste of many different countries. Just right here in Frisco.
We definitely are the global place, right? Number 1 for a reason. Having said that, thank you so much for giving us your time. Anything else that you would like to tell our viewers out there who want to know all about you as much as they can from all the candidates that have taken the time to represent the city? So please go ahead. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Well, right now, during the time of elections, I feel that we, the citizens, need to have more of a voice in what's going on. We see the changes, and we're not happy with the changes going on. There's too much density and congestion. And this can be controlled. If it's not controlled, we're going to lose our city, because people did not move here to live in a big city. They moved here for the beauty and the suburban character of Frisco. So we need to do something now, and we need to control our zoning and how we place apartments. And I don't feel we need any more apartments. We've got to get control on our congestion and density first, and then we can eliminate the traffic problem. But we need to plan first, so we don't have the problems that are beginning to escalate. My name is Jeanne Weisz, and I'm running for City Council Place 2, Frisco City Council Place 2. And it's time for Frisco to vote wise. Thank you for your consideration.